Welcome to LGBTQ Trivia, brought to you by Powered by Rainbows. In a moment, you'll see a question and 4 possible answers. You'll then have 15 seconds to guess the right answer. After all 20 questions, we'll reveal the correct answers. Each question you answer correctly gains you 10 rainbow points. Collect 100 points throughout the quiz and you win a prize. Seriously, we're giving a prize to everyone who gets 100 points or more, so let's get started with round 1. What is the official title of this pride flag? Lesbian, bisexual, progress, or transgender? Number 2. In what year did the first gay people live in recorded history? 7000 BC, 2380 BC, 1776 CE, or 1969 CE? Number 3. What was the name of the largest scientific study first proving transgender people are the gender they identify as? SOGI, ANAG, Gender Identity MRI, or Neurobiological Gender Discovery Research? Number 4. Which gay man invented the computer? Tim Cook, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, or Alan Turing? Number 5. Which famous book featured the first same-sex marriage in American literature? Of Mice and Men, Moby Dick, The Color Purple, or Huckleberry Finn? Number 6. What percentage of the world's population is LGBTQ? 3%, 9.3%, 18.6%, or 22.7%? Number 7. Which country was the first to legalize same-sex marriage? The Netherlands, New Zealand, Australia, or Ireland? Number 8. Which famous children's TV show featured an asexual protagonist? Blue's Clues, Hey Arnold, Peter Pan, or Bluey? Number 9. How many homophobes showed up to protest at the first ever straight pride parade? 2, 20, 200, or 2,000? Number 10. Which of the following famous LGBTQ people was the first gay astronaut? Craig Rodwell, Harvey Milk, Christine George Jensen, or Sally Ride? Number 11. Which of the following heroes of the American Revolution is LGBTQ? George Washington, Baron Friedrich von Steuben, Casimir Pulaski, or all of the above? Number 12. Which newspaper was the only one to cover the Stonewall riots in June 1969, the catalyst event sparking the gay liberation movement? The New York Times, Queens Chronicle, Village Voice, or New York Post? Number 13. In 1922, Dora Richter became the first person in recorded history to get gender-affirming surgery in which country? United States, Germany, United Kingdom, or Denmark? Number 14. In the late 1970s, US naval forces launched a massive manhunt for a woman aboard their ships, which at the time were only reserved for men. What was the name of the woman they spent millions of dollars to never find? Judy, Mrs. King, Parker, or Dorothy? Number 15. In August 2015, a Kentucky clerk named Kim Davis refused to issue a marriage license to a same-sex couple. How much was Kim ordered to pay the couple in restitution? $0, $200, $2,500 plus legal fees, or $225,000? Number 16. How many animal species on Earth today are known to have LGBTQ members? 130, 350, 925, or 1,500? Number 17. Who first coined the term homosexual? Carly Maria Benkert, Oscar Wilde, Emily Dickinson, or Alison Bechdel? Number 18. This First Lady sent love letters to her assumed partner, Lorena Hickok, for nearly 16 years, and after her husband's, the President's, death, she moved in with Lorena in her Hyde Park home. Mary Todd Lincoln, Rose Cleveland, Eleanor Roosevelt, or Martha Washington? Number 19. The creator of the original LGBTQ pride flag, Gilbert Baker, served in the military in which war? World War II, Cold War, French Revolution, or Vietnam? Number 20. Who was the first openly gay person to appear on television? Peter Panama, Randy Wicker, Billy Crystal, or RuPaul? Bonus question. What is the name of Professor Pride's husband? Craig, Matt, Alex, or Michael? And now to reveal the answers. Remember, you get 10 points for each correct answer you guessed. This is the Progress Pride Flag, which includes the 6-striped rainbow, transgender pride flag, and Philadelphia pride flag colors in a chevron shape, resembling the progress we have made and the journey we still need to travel for equality. The first recorded gay people lived more than 9,000 years ago in 7000 BC. Their cave drawings were found in eastern China and depicted several same-sex couples. 2380 BC is when Khnumhotep and Nyankum, the first recorded gay couple, lived in ancient Egypt. 1776 is when the United States was founded, and 1969 is when the Stonewall riots occurred. The largest study proving trans people are the gender they claim to be is the ENERGY study conducted by Professor Guy T. Chun, standing for the European Network for the Investigation of Gender Incongruence. SOGI stands for Sexual Orientation and Gender Identity, the other two study names we made up entirely. Alan Turing broke the German Enigma code, shortening World War II by more than 2 years, and saving more than 14 million lives. He named the machine he invented to break the Enigma code Christopher, named after his first crush when he was a boy in school. This would later be credited as the world's first computer. Alan Turing later was greatly punished for being gay by the UK government, and died as a result. Tim Cook is gay and the current CEO of Apple. Bill Gates invented Microsoft and Steve Jobs invented Apple computers, but both of them are straight. While The Color Purple does include a gay storyline, Moby Dick is the only one of these four to include a same-sex marriage scene. Internationally, 22.7% of the world's population is a part of the LGBTQ community. In some individual countries, only 3 to 9.3% openly identify as members, but far more are closeted, and the current scientific estimate is 22.7 globally. While all of these four countries have legalized same-sex marriage, the Netherlands was the first in the world to do so in April of 2001. The main character of Blue's Clues, Blue, was written as a lesbian character. Hey Arnold did feature a gay teacher named Mr. Simmons, and Bluey featured a character named Pretzel, who referenced their two moms on the show, but Peter Pan is the only one of these four to include an asexual protagonist. In 2019, a group called Super Happy Fun America started the first ever straight pride parade. After the hotel they booked kicked them out a week prior to the event for being homophobic, they settled on walking on the public sidewalk outside. But even after extensive coverage on conservative media like Fox News, only 20 people showed up to protest as homophobes. But over 200 LGBTQ people showed up to counter-protest the event, drowning them out. Craig Rodwell was one of the four co-creators of Pride events. Harvey Milk was the first openly gay elected official in California. Christine George Jensen was the first American to get gender-affirming surgery, but Sally Ride was the first openly lesbian astronaut. George Washington ran the political side of the American Revolution, and later became the first president of the United States. Steuben ran the infantry, and Pulaski ran the cavalry to win the war, but all three were LGBTQ. George Washington is debated to be either gay or bisexual among historians. Steuben was relatively openly gay, and Casimir Pulaski was intersex. The Village Voice was the only newspaper to cover the Stonewall riots in June 1969. The others hung up the phone and did not consider it newsworthy when Craig Rodwell called them from a payphone asking them to cover the event. Dora Richter got gender-affirming surgery in 1922 in Germany. Gay men in the US Navy would communicate with other gay men on naval ships through a coded message, as it was against Navy policy to be serving while openly gay at the time. Seamen would hold secret meetings for Friends of Dorothy, named after Judy Garland in The Wizard of Oz. Eventually, NCIS spent millions of dollars investigating, thinking there was a woman on board their all-male ships. It wasn't until years later, when being gay was legal in the military, when they found out Dorothy never existed. In the United Kingdom, gay men in the Royal Navy used a similar code called Mrs. King. The governor of Kentucky at the time argued Kim Davis should be personally liable for the damages, but ultimately the court ruled Kim Davis was acting as an official of the state, and therefore the state was ordered to pay the full amount of $225,000 to the victims from taxpayer funds, and Kim Davis paid nothing for her actions, denying a same-sex couple a marriage license. At this time, scientists have found evidence of over 130 bird species to have LGBTQ members, but overall, over 1,500 animal species have been found to have links to the LGBTQ community. While all four of these people are famous LGBTQ writers, Carly Maria Benkert was the first to coin the term homosexual in 1868. Eleanor Roosevelt sent love letters to her rumored partner and allowed her to move in with her in Eleanor's home, across the hill from her husband, Franklin D. Roosevelt's mansion in Hyde Park, New York. Roosevelt served 4 terms before passing away from a stroke while serving, after which Eleanor continued living with Lorena for the rest of her life. Gilbert Baker designed the rainbow flag in 1978, but before this he served in the Vietnam War. While all of these LGBTQ icons starred on TV, the first openly gay man to do so was Randy Wicker in a debate over LGBTQ rights. And finally, Professor Pride, also known as Matt in real life, is married to the gorgeous Michael. Remember, each correct answer gets you 10 points, so if you got more than 10 correct, you get the prize. Only those who got 10 or more correct can use the coupon code PRIZE to get 10% off any order at ProfessorPride.com. We also just made another video with my husband trying to answer all of these questions. It gets quite hilarious, so definitely recommend checking that out as well, linked down below and in the card above. Thank you for playing, and happy Pride Month. If you'd like to support our show, check out ProfessorPride.com for hundreds of ways to show off your pride. Check them out now, along with our LGBTQ books, magnets, pins, umbrellas, digital downloads, and more at ProfessorPride.com. Special thanks to our members and subscribers this month who proudly support our work providing LGBTQ education and resources. Please subscribe to our channel or click on this video to continue enjoying Powered by Rainbows.